Just really admire them. Smallness is still on their mind. Smallness is a good time. Neighbor and some little children. And when they sing the dance, just really admire them. Yes, they're singing. Ring, ching, ching, ching. In a bar. See for mama. The 10 fat chickens. And as she go on. And she won't give me one. You see that garden? Named Dorothy. She fat like a butter. And she blabber like a chow. Oh, smallness is still on my mind. Smallness is a good time. Never had some little children. I'm gonna sing it and dance, let's really admire them. What they're singing? On your carpet, you must be like the roses, all you need, bright and shining, you must be, and show me the one, love the best. When I marry you, I give you the ring. First the girls, second the boys, Sunday, Monday, afternoon, we will spend our honeymoon. Oh, smallness is still on my mind. Smallness is a good time. Never had some little children. I'm gonna sing it and dance, let's really admire them. Join the singing. Old man house on fire. The old man ran away. He ran for the police to get the water. The ugly fire down there. Escalated, shoot, shoot, shoot. Escalated, shoot, shoot, shoot. And now wipes the lady face. The lady wipes the lady face. And she fell down, and she fell down, and she fell in the ocean too. Oh, smallness is still on their mind. Smallness is a good time. Never had some little children. I'm really singing and the dancers really admire them. Hear them singing? Children, children, yes, mama. Where you been? Grandmama. What she give you? Bread and cheese. Where is mine? On the shelf. How me go get up? I'm on the chair. So what's the call? Be not gay. Bad picnic. Be not gay. Wicked picnic. Be not gay. Oh, smallness is still on the mind. Smallness is a good time. Neighbor, some little children. I'm gonna sing it and the dancers really admire them. I'm gonna sing it and the dancers really admire them. I'm gonna sing it and the dancers really admire them. JMK, that she take nobody like she. JMK, that she take nobody like she. Run a polka down, something rock away. Run a polka down. Run a polka down, something rock away. Run a polka down. JMK, and she take nobody like.
Let's get together. Stop all this fussing and fighting. Let's love one another. You gotta help your mother, help your father, help your brothers, help your sisters, help your neighbors and your friends. We are one people, one nation, one destiny. Everybody, y'all. One people, one nation, one destiny. Yeah, yeah. In the olden days, we were separated. Now we are freer. That's the way it should be. You gotta help your mother, help your father, help your sister, help your brothers, help your neighbors, and your friends. We are one people, one nation, one destiny. Yeah, yeah. One people, one nation, one destiny. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are one people, one nation, one destiny. Yeah, yeah. One people, one nation, one destiny.
All right, hey, what's happening? It's independence in Guyana. I honestly don't know what to celebrate. What are we celebrating? Um, I just honestly don't know what are we celebrating, but we are maybe broadcasting live from Madia to give you guys an idea as to what's happening on the ground in Madia. To bring Madia to you guys live and direct. And so I know we just decided to just invade your homes just like that. Do share the link and let people know that we are live. It's a holiday in Guyana. Almost every other day is a holiday in Guyana. Let me say good morning to all of you and all of you who are on the live. Wake up those who are not up at the moment. Let them know that we are live. And I notice Ann John is very active at work, active, saying share the link. Sometimes people don't get the broadcast message. I don't know for what reason, but that's okay. We will carry on with our program. We are going to be going live on the ground in Madia. Some of you who have never gone to Madia, we want to bring Madia to you so that you can get this better understanding and a view of Madia, what it looks like now, Independence Day, Independence 1966, yeah? That's when we attained our independence. And 4 years after that, we became a republic. Very, very long time ago, that is. What's going through your minds as to the activities in Guyana, the 19 deaths of those young people, and lots of other horrible things in the country, compliments of a corrupt, a demonic regime headed by a bunch of demonic forces. And that's why we say there is indeed a leadership crisis in Guyana. Currently, there is a leadership crisis in Guyana. I've read that Irfan Ali has decided, because it is something that all of us have been calling for from the inception, that you cannot rush to blame one person, which is what they were doing all along. And they wanted to basically say that the event is as a result of this young girl, allegedly, who has not been afforded the opportunity to have a lawyer present, to be interviewed by her lawyer, to be seen by a lawyer. What the regime wants us to do is to just accept what they have been saying, which is that this young lady, this little girl, she was upset all because her phone was taken away from her. And because of that, she decided to do whatever. That's according to what the regime wants us to hear. But in any proper investigation, that these things are not acceptable. You cannot just accept one side, especially when it's coming from a side that is not credible. The PPP regime is not credible. Coming from Irfan Ali is not credible. And so we've got to be careful where we're getting and what sort of information are we prepared to accept. And under the circumstances, we have and we continue to say uh, that there needs to be an independent commission of inquiry into this entire situation that led to those kids, all those 19 kids, being trapped and died as a result of negligence. Not just as a result of what the allegations are about some little girl got upset because her phone was taken away from her and over some man issue. And, we don't know. We don't want to accept that as the proximate cause. That may have, if it's accurate, it may have obviously contributed, if in fact that story is accurate. And again, I say that we don't know if it's accurate. If I'm wrong, you guys tell me. You guys have always been straightforward with me. You can tell me if I'm wrong in saying that we shouldn't just buy this story about this little girl and what they want us to believe. We shouldn't just buy it just like that. And also, I want you guys to tell me whether what we have been doing, and I say we, what we have been doing, because we are a straight up family, 107.1 FM family, whether what we have been doing here on 107.1 FM, whether it has been politicized, whether anything that we have been doing that we have inserted politics into it. And even if we have inserted politics into it, at least, thank you, at least we have no apologies for that, because this entire situation has been created as a result of politics, bad politics, extremely bad politics. As simple as that. And so these people in the installed regime cannot jump up now on the mountaintop and try to cry in terms of their crocodile tears and saying that there are people who are politicizing this thing, when in fact they have, from the inception, politicized the entire thing. They have taken full control of this situation as a result of their bad, their dirty politics. And Irfan Ali and Jagdeo and them believe, Jagdeo and them, they believe that nobody else should be speaking. No one else should have an opinion about this matter. No one else. And if you have an opinion, your opinion must be in line with what they are saying, their narrative. And because we fail to accept what they want us to believe, then it is political. And then it is all sort of descriptions about what we are doing and what we are seeing in an attempt to open the eyes and to give you guys a different version, to expand your thinking. We have no apologies for that. We are not bothered about what the PPP thinks. The PPP can go to hell as far as we are concerned. We don't give a damn about what the PPP thinks, what Irfan Ali thinks, what Jack Deere thinks. What we are about is to giving you the truth of all of this. and something that the PPP wants to cover up. Simple as that. I noticed that there's a Quincy Cruz is saying, Mark, if that was someone responsibility in the dorm, could have done something. There was not enough done to protect those girls. And precisely our point, Quincy. Precisely our point. More could have been done. Something could have been done to protect these girls and that little boy that died. Now suddenly they want to spend hundreds of millions of dollars. Suddenly they're so caring about these little girls that they have ignored. I'm hearing word that, allegations mind you, that the Minister of Indigenous Affairs, visits that town frequently, but allegedly to gamble, spend time at the slot machines, spend time probably knocking beer, drinks, high wine, bush rum, whatever. And little time spent on what is happening at the dorm. Because there were so many complaints about the dorms, but it fell on deaf ears. Nobody cared about these little ones. Not Priya Manikchand, not Jack Dale, not Irfan Ali, not the Minister of Local Government, none of them, not Ropes and Ben. No one cared about those young ones. Now suddenly, they are running around, hugging some of the survivors, hugging their relatives, the relatives of those who have died, trying to give this impression that they care, when in fact they do not care. And I have absolutely no apologies in saying this publicly as often as possible, that the PPPC doesn't care, that the PPPC is responsible for the deaths of these 19 young people. Shame on the PPPC. There's nothing political about what I'm saying. It's factual. Because if they were doing what they were supposed to have been doing from the get-go, then this could have possibly been avoided. But no, they're not concerned about that. They're concerned about going into the tongue of Madia, sporting up, dancing up, gambling, winding up, all manner of things. That is what they do when they go to Madia. They're not concerned. And so if we have to highlight these particular things, sorry about that. So if we have to continue to highlight these issues, the truth, what makes the PPP think that they could control us at 107.1 FM and tell us when to talk, when to not to talk, what we should talk about? They don't control us. They don't dictate to us what we should do from what we shouldn't do. And we're not afraid whether they threaten to revoke our broadcast license. We're not concerned about that. This is about the truth. And we are not easily threatened. So I want them to know that. I want Irfan to know that. I want Jagdeo to know that we are not intimidated. And this is nothing about politics, that we have a political agenda. Our agenda here is for safety of our young people and to have a better country. That is what this is about. Bunch of vagabonds in the regime. Look at this little boy. Look at this little boy asking for justice. Is he going to get justice? Irfan Ali has said that they are going to put in place a commission of inquiry. We're hoping that members of that commission of inquiry are not going to be PPP puppets. Are they going to put members of the opposition, a member of the opposition? If so, they should put some responsible individual who understands these issues. And I would say Go with Roysdale Ford. Go with someone from the union, maybe a Lincoln Lewis. Go with people that we know will be able, that we can trust. Let them take a Coretta McDonald. Let them take a Don Hastings Williams and put them as part of the Commission of Inquiry. Let's head down straight to Madia right now, guys. Good morning, Civic.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, morning, Mark.
Yeah, what I wish I could say
Good morning.
Happy Independence, but there's really nothing to celebrate today about. Absolutely nothing. What's going on in the tongue of Madia, sir? What's happening in the tongue of Madia? Let us see what's going on.
The internet breaking up. This place here isolated. I'm just by the dorm, by the neighbor, by the dorms.
Yeah. Let's see. Good
I'm
morning,
just by
Mr.
the
Lewis. How
dorms
are
here
you,
by
sir?
the neighbor.
Good
So you
morning,
got
Mark.
change anything here for catch the camera thing?
Let's see what the dorm. Let's see what it looks like now, sir. And good morning to your grandson there. Yes, let's see what the dorm looks like, Civic.
No, but how many was see over here? I'll camera the place. All right, good. Comes out. This is the entrance to the dorms. You seen that, Mark?
Yep, we're seeing you.
Mark, this is the entrance to the.
We're seeing you, yeah.
I'm going to the dorms, but this is the neighbor you meet first. This here is the neighbor's house. The girl, Samantha.
Yes, sir.
She's not in. Her son consumed poison and taken to the hospital.
Wow, how so sad indeed.
200 feet away from the dorms building. I'm going to the dorms. This is the dorms.
That's the dorm.
I'm approaching the dorms. All this was sheer bush. They weed it down.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
all this was sheer bush. If you see freshly cut.
okay.
Here's where they had the thing. They moved the tent, the camp. They moved them. You see? And they carried they moved the photograph and all those things.
Yeah.
So this I'm approaching the dorms gate here. They put a gate now and they lock the gate. The two security here.
Yeah, we're still bad connection there in Madia. Lincoln Lewis, you heard there. Good morning to you, sir. You heard Civic there in Madia is saying, look, they now have 2 security guards there. 2 security right now. They cut all of the bushes down leading to the dorm and all these things. You're not surprised that suddenly they're doing all these things after this horrific incident. Go ahead, sir. Take it over.
Mark, you know, it is what normally happens. When we only act when there's a disaster. When we always resist making change for improvement, unless there's a disaster or there is an election around the corner and we want votes. That's the only time politicians move, you know. What we have right now is a situation where some people are afraid to speak. As I understand, I saw a blog where somebody said if the leader of the opposition should come out and speak, the PPP will swing what he's saying for their benefit. Let me tell you something. This issue is a political issue. It is political. The decisions that were made to put
put the dorm where it is, that decision was made by politicians. That's what it was. Let's not be fooled. Let us not be fooled about anything at all. What we have is a situation where some are saying that you ought not to make it a political issue. It is a political issue.
Lincoln,
A question I'm asking, when everybody is saying that we must unite and we must speak one thing all the time, when the president got the message, when he got that message, that the dog was on fire and 19 persons or 20 persons have died, did he pick up that telephone to call the leader of the opposition, to say to the leader of the opposition, the dorm, Mr. Leader of the opposition, the dorm at Madia that housed the students have gone up in flames. I'd like us to have a sit down and let us talk about how we can correct the situation and avoid it from recurring in other areas. No, they didn't do that. The next day, they were on the air.
Morning. The last pick, baby network.
The state media was in full gear of doing PR work.
All right, long time to see you.
On somebody, looking for somebody to label it.
You know, so I got nobody dead in this thing. How you feel about this thing? How you feel about this thing?
What else do you
this thing break you up, eh?
Or even if the opposition don't,
you know what they're gonna do.
It is a political issue.
All right, then, man, website. Right? I mean, I give you up.
The time has come that we have to address this matter frontally.
Point taken. Stick a pin there. Good points, Lincoln. Let's head back to Neville, also known as Civic. Hi, Civic.
Yeah.
So can you?
I'm listening. You're breaking up, though.
Yeah. Can you show us the street leading into this dorm? You just said that they cut down all of the bushes.
Break up there again.
Yeah, they cut down all of the bushes and so forth,
The
right?
distance, and you get a little bad.
Yeah. So they cut down all of the bushes.
The internet, man. You not get it clear.
Yeah. So they
This is the entrance to the dorms.
Okay.
There's a building was born there. See?
Yep.
There's a building them. There's a zinc them with a damage there. Then there's a black tank them. See? I tell you 2 security. They got 3 security there now.
They got 3 security guards there now.
See what I go on there? Our next house is Tiller back, so. This is Samantha live here. The next house here.
Civic, can we see the road? What it's
the concrete stop here.
Can we see the muddy
the
road?
See? This is this place here.
Yep, Lincoln, you heard Civic there. Apparently your light went. You're a bit dark now. Yep, there you go. Thank you, sir. You heard Civic there. Look at the conditions of the road leading into this dorm. They now have 3 security guards there. 3. All of the bushes cut down now. And yet they're saying that this is not political. Something that they've ignored. They never were concerned about the safety. They never were concerned about the health of those young people. But suddenly they want to tell us they're concerned. Go ahead, sir.
Mark, I made a point earlier. That's how they behave. It is just about making political mileage off of everything that exists. I believe, let me tell you what, the let me tell you something. I'm so upset about this issue. This media should be ashamed of themselves. What they have done to a young lady that they have named. They're naming and shaming this young lady. She's a student.
Hiding.
She's a minor. Rather than looking for ways and means, how we are going to correct this situation, how we are going to address our needs. Nothing happened spontaneously unless it's
The 360 degree giveaway.
Even when there's a volcano, there must be acting up taking place over a period of time before it throws the ashes outside. What support services were there?
They said the entrance where they go to bed.
Rather than sitting down and having the young lady that they want to name.
The far journey down.
Some degree of therapy, some degree of legal guidance. You know the police that we have in this country. They will beat her, they will take her into custody, beat her the first night and write a statement and give her to sign. Yeah. You know that. Are those things in support services that are to deliver for this people? These are the type of things that are important at this time. The president talks about a commission of inquiry. Well, we have experience in this country where there's a commission of inquiry. The president picks who he feels, not who he thinks, objectively thinks will do a good job, but who he feel will do a good job for the party and his government. We like to see a commission of inquiry. A commission of inquiry where the terms of reference are agreed upon by the stakeholders. For instance, like the government, the opposition, the teachers union, the Human Rights Commission, like the Rights of the Child Commission must be involved in this thing. Let us have a commission with representation that is all inclusive, looking at the future. We need to do that. And the representation, as I said, they must come from these stakeholders. We must have a commission that is strong enough to bring out the type of recommendations that can help us to correct what has happened in this society. We cannot have something where the president sits down, someone, either the office of the president, his home, or Freedom House, and make those decisions. This is about it. If you're talking that it ought not to be a partisan position, a partisan way forward, then this thing must be all inclusive. We must have representation from a number of agencies. That's how it is.
Well said. Lincoln Lewis here, trade unionist, General Secretary of the Guyana Trades Union Congress. Veteran trade unionist Lincoln Lewis is saying what the terms of reference ought to be for the Commission of Inquiry. We're experiencing some difficulties with the internet connection out there in Madia. But what Civic was showing there was the conditions under which the students at the dorm, many of whom have died, 19 of them, basically where they had to go to get water, where they had to go to take a shower, the road leading into the school, the dorm, muddy, not properly done, far from that. And now they suddenly have 3 security guards. 19 of them are dead, students are dead. 3 security guards. I'm not sure. When we hear of these safety breaches and so forth, we're hearing fictitious reports that they're coming out from the government side that they were fire inspections done November last year and February of this year. And we are hearing, according to our sources in the fire department, that is not true at all, that they attempted to conduct a fire inspection earlier this year, but they were denied access into the building. Someone from the
Mark,
PPP. Yes.
Mark, but You don't have to go very far. Within
See,
hours
I
of this
see
fire,
somebody washing at the creek here right
they,
now.
One,
Yeah,
they,
one,
mom.
one second, Lincoln.
they,
1 second.
No, ma'am.
One,
What you
one
got to say
second,
about
Lincoln.
this?
1 second.
Born in the school. Tell me.
Bon, school sometimes.
Uh,
Son to only say two of me auntie granddaughter and one of my niece from Chinapog daughter. Uh, so it was so sad. After now me feel good. I just, when I sit down by myself, I just crying, remember how them children hollering up, like the
yeah. It's gonna
me
affect
feel
you. It's
good.
gonna affect you. How your family in the house and so they feel offended.
Yes. My
Yeah.
daughter, she mother is a teacher and she now taking on for everybody. Take up everybody.
You think you see this a left for your mom or you go happen again? You think
No, no,
you,
no. I don't want it to happen again.
but you feel content with the condition of the dance and them treat your children, sir?
Well, you know why these people have to put the what they call it, the grill with
Again, really sorry, guys. We're having some serious internet issues out there. Um, Civic is far away from his Wi-Fi. It's very weak. We just lost him again. We heard from someone who lives not too far from the dorm, Lincoln, and how it's affecting almost everyone in the township of Madia. Everyone is affected. The PPP regime has announced, political again, that they are going to have one minister per family. The 19 young people that died, 19 of them, and so they're going to have possibly 19 ministers attached, each a family. Your take on that, please.
there's a pure gimmick. We know even how the church behaves in this place. About that story. That is just political gimmick. You look at them today, they virtually forget what transpired there and what we may definitely have. It's good being here around the places tonight. They're partying. They have, it is so sad.
You see a mother
It is
down
so
here.
sad.
And she said that the security, she vexed bad with that because then I got no security. That's what I'm telling you.
oh
The security.
yeah, the security. That's like vexed bad because it's a old black lady. So why they put an old lady there for? Who knows if the lady didn't sleep in and sleeping away from she work? Maybe if she didn't sleep in, right? She could have held on to fire or something, but nothing. It had nobody to say nothing. Yeah.
And the
And
security.
now they talk about the dorms mother, but I tell people when I went for the
People
road,
they go to.
I said that is a lie.
Mm.
Yeah, that is a lie because people say about how the dorm's mother who looking after the children, like she went and do she's choppiness and the lady bear underwear and she brazier. No, that is a lie because this girl Samantha over there. So that is a lie because the dorm's mother come there with couple children after they born in. She come breathless with a night gong. She can't talk how she there with this smoke, and she come for ask for water and Miss Samantha said she have to give them the water. But people talking lies about she and about how she went and do she's choppiness and she come beer underwear and brazier. I said no, I said that is a lie. I tell the people on the road. Nothing like that in happen that
Mm-hmm.
night. Yeah.
So you hear the song and so you hear the children
Yeah,
scream
I hear how them screaming.
at them.
No, you got the church up so you
Mm.
walk on so and up there. So was Sunday, remember was Sunday and we church now over. I just go to the church and I come home. So I hear the people are hollering up over there. And I after me if they the over and I hear and there's nice there. I said, wait, I said these people in over from church. I said them is always get us choppy and hollering up. You know?
Mhm.
And said I get up and open the window and watch across. Maybe if I did watch more longer, I could have called people. But
Yeah.
there's we neighbor now from over there calling for Auntie Mickey, but she's sleeping, this little girl mother. She
Uh-huh.
tired too, by she teaching and so.
And I touching she up now. The same time she big sister call now. And then she answered the phone. She said, you only the dorm is burning down. This is where we come out now. Fire there right on already. And the children, like them down dead already. Nobody in a hall no more. And then it's the what happened. Well, people are wrong about that, what they need dorms. Try for help, yes, but how much they could help? Yes.
So you don't see this a go from your mom?
No. That's how you say. Can't forget. I can't forget it all. Because they just come to each church.
Yeah.
So the Saturday we go, and I encourage them and all of the shake me up like I can't forget them because they just come by each church and every Saturday we go visit them by the dorms. So I know these children.
So they just come here, then children just come
Yeah,
down.
right here, they just come and watch when they get water over there. Right here, they just come for
But
Civic,
it's a
let's
good
see where,
distance.
let's see where they.
Yeah,
Civic,
for them little children come down about them here.
I'm not sure if
So
Civic
after
can
my
hear me.
talking up, so why the government don't think one, give them water over there, making the poor children come here. Give them big water the side. What happened to Salboro water? They could have give them water there when I see them children come, I just park up to.
They're beautiful children, eh? Destroy them. Yeah, mom. They got watch you children, right? Me and picking them here and watch them too. You know them, Saul? You know them children? You know them? Yeah, mom. We just come to take a little video here and show what go on, and get one advice. But let the truth come. Because we want to solve this matter in truth. We don't want no lie in this matter for people get blamed and who was to go get knocked off again. How you see police so kind of function to you?
When police I come, mean go. When they come down, they go, I'm not going. I don't want to.
Again, internet connection. You heard from the residents there about Pauline Sukai. They don't want to see her. She goes into the township and doesn't pay attention. And I'm really saddened that we can't hear what this lady has to say. Internet connection again in a oil-rich economy. Internet connection. My apologies again. I really wanted to hear exactly what she was saying. Lincoln, you're seeing the conditions firsthand. When there's no water, all of the kids got to go to that little drain, that little trench to bathe, to wash their mouth, to brush their teeth, and all manner of things right there at that little space that they've been asking for help. They haven't been getting any sort of help. What's going through your mind, sir, as you see these live footage?
I am worried about the development that we are talking about, that the government speaks about, in fact. So much money being voted for the communities like Madia and others, and the level of the benefits that are being derived from that money, that volume of money. It is of concern. Why do we have a situation where at the dorm these children got to come down to the
do you walk on some usually Minister Pali? She come and look you after and so.
1 second, Lincoln.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I agree with them, yes. How they're trying to help now. Yeah.
But then how she come and she just come by you and son check you out and so?
No.
They don't come by you. The minister don't come by you.
No.
What about the office people, the RU and all them up there? They don't come by you. They don't come.
The only time they just come, like when, we got a little meeting in the village there, then you'll see them big ones come. But just so
they don't come. So since they take office for now, the PPP, what assistance they give? They give any assistance?
Yeah.
What they give?
I get public assistance.
Public, that regular thing.
Yeah, I get up.
Yeah. That's help you. Yeah, mom. Yeah, continue doing the same thing, mom. Yeah, you got generator answer?
No. Remember they given
solar.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they supposed to get anything.
Yeah.
But me daughter just get light up there. The teacher girl.
Yeah. But if you get any generator, your problem, you get you must come by me. I'm gonna help you with it and so, right?
All right.
All right, mom. Me go then, right?
Yeah.
Thanks,
All
ex.
right.
Tell me the truth. What go on? Yeah, but it's not terrible distance there, don't hear, man.
Yeah, it's like when the raining fall, right?
Eh.
And the children must just get water from Sandbora.
Mm.
And it's when they ain't getting water that's come here to wash.
Yeah. All right, mom. Let me go then, right? Thanks,
All
I'll
right.
come by you. As long as you know you live them, I'll come by you.
Right.
Right? You take care. Yeah, Mark, this is it in the cricket. This is the way to dip the water.
They do washing water. They drinking water.
This is drinking water springing from the RT. See? This water spring from the RT, so then it's coming and full. But this is a tall distance down. You know?
Yep. Yep.
There's a hill foot there up there. So we gotta go back this side. Okay, mom, you take care, right, children? Me see, all right? I take care. Yeah. Yeah, mom. So we heading out back here, no Mark.
Yep.
This is it.
Which,
Yeah.
So this is the
I
area
just
where
go
the
camera
kids,
this thing here for them.
yeah, this is the area where the kids go and they bathe and
May,
they wash.
may I hear you?
That's where they go, they bathe.
Mark,
they
repeat
wash.
back what you say.
Yeah, that's where the kids used to go and bathe and wash and everything.
Yeah, this is the place. This is mud. This is mud, man. This is mud. This water here, watch. This water here, so you push your mud there right here, man. Watch. That's the stuff, watch. That's the stuff, man. Right here on your foot, right here, get them, watch.
Wow.
You gotta dip your water from here and go and bathe there. Then I got nothing barricade and pick me a bed right there.
All right, don't show those kids bathing. Thanks.
What thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can show them, man.
Yeah.
Nah, this is it. You move on this out. We going up back here. This is a distance. This is a pathway. This is some log. Cut and left here for maybe I don't know. Cut wood and just left here. See, this is a distance up. This is a good way up.
Wow.
You see, going back up to the dorms here. Come on, South. Let's go. See this isolated place here?
Yep.
Bringing them little children down here by the chance. Most of the people have not there, man. The place isolated. I think kill the place, man.
Wow.
You coming up back here?
Yes.
See? You coming up back here? There's a house still up on the road. Turn side. We're back to the arms here.
So Civic. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
So they have 3 security guards right there now.
I'm hearing you.
Are those security guards policemen?
Breaking up.
Are those
Back to the arms.
Are those guards policemen?
There's the arms. Yeah, 3 security there.
Are they police guards?
The gate lock. There are 2 black flag up there.
Are they police guards?
Repeat.
Are there police guards there or just regular guards?
Breaking up, me ain't getting you clear. Are they alone getting?
Are the guards police guards
No,
or
they are
regular
not
guards?
police guard, but the guy said he come and tell him. Them are the Russian can guard, man.
Roshan Khan guard is guarding 3 of them right there now.
Them is ordinary Russian can guard. He signed up on the gate there.
Wow.
He got the contract at the school and the dorms.
Ah, so this explains why Roshan Khan
Breaking up.
That explains why Roshan Khan got a kiss up and suck up. Can
Me
you go
getting you
closer?
clear. What you speaking?
Can you go closer to the
Me
dorm?
getting you clear when speaking.
Can
This
you
Samantha
go-
house.
1 second.
200
Can
feet
you-
away from the wall of the dam, the forest dam.
1 second, please, Civic.
See? Samantha
you-
house,
Can you go
200
closer
feet
to the,
away.
Can you go closer
to
to
the
the dorm,
dams.
please?
This is the roadway.
All right. We'll accept. Listen to
It's
Civic.
the entrance to the dams. Right?
Lincoln, let's go back to you again, sir, and thank you for your patience. I know you're watching the world. Other folks are watching the conditions under which these kids were made or forced to live, go to school and live, where they had to bathe, where they had to brush their teeth, where they had to walk out of, and so forth. And now they're dead and gone. They have three security guards right there now. 3, not 1, but 3. Let's get your take, sir.
Mark, this is the only time we find that this government act. And while they're acting now, they don't want you to remind them of their behavior prior to this incident. But if we don't hold people accountable, there will be no improvement in society. And I believe that everyone who is looking on need to hold the decision makers accountable for what happened there. We have become poor as a nation with the demise of these young people. Their future has been snuffed out. Their parents who have invested in them have lost significant investment. In some cases, it may be that some of the parents may be their only child, and they have made a decision not to make more. All these things need to be taken into consideration as we look on. As leaders and decision makers and framers of decisions, it requires of us speaking the truth and calling it for what it is. We must do it. What you find on every occasion that incidents of this nature occur is a situation where people come and sympathize with the parents. Like the president today is talking about, the president now is talking about compensating. No money can be paid for the life of a citizen when in fact we could have avoided it. 2 days ago I was driving through. I was going into Sophia. And when you look at the remand center, not too far away, 2 of the persons who were in the car with me, they were discussing, isn't this situation similar to what happened at Madia? We live in modern time. We live in a time where in houses, in construction of homes and buildings, to address the old issues of fire or their sprinklers. We live in a world we live in a country where there's a lot of money, but no effort is made to improve the drainage and the water system. That if you put sprinklers into
the next road carrying you off the dam road.
Immediately and out
2 people live at the bottom there.
These are the type of things that we have to look for.
About to approach the main road.
We are building buildings, locking people into them. And those buildings, the amenities that are there to protect you, that ought to be there, in fact, to protect people, are totally absent. Something has to give. Something got to give.
There's a main office here approaching there.
Only talking about compensation.
Just the dam entrance, this office live.
Held accountable for what has happened. And every time they talk about
It's going to where
compensation,
I live.
it's not their money.
It's going back to the top.
It's not the people who are
You just skin on the
responsible,
top, you see what you want.
who have made the
This is
decision.
a friend here.
It is
I'm
not
Iranian.
those
There's a Chinese next door.
monies that are paid. It is the people money being returned to them. We got to hold the government, the officials of the government, the political operatives and other accountable for the state of affairs.
Well said, Lincoln. Let's
You
continue
want?
to
It's
see
a Chinese restaurant.
Madia right now.
Chinese
Live
store,
footage
grocery.
of Madia.
See?
The Civic.
Yeah, me come. This is Chinese minutes bike man. How you good? All right. Chinese taking lunch, right? Good.
This is heading now back to the main
See?
road.
This is
see
the
the
main
main
office.
Let's see the mayor. Can we see the mayor's office, please?
This is the main road. This is the road. This is the main office. This is the main office.
The mayor's office?
So the tractors and so. Yeah, this is the mayor's office. This is the mayor's office.
Where's the office? The actual office. Let's see what the mayor's office.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm going in. See, this is the main road. Mr. Granger built this road. Up New FC built this road. This is 18th and 16th concrete. Inch and a half steel rod, thick steel rod. Solid road we get up on Up New FC. This is the main office. This is the compound. This is the guy now. Deputy Mayor. Morning, how are you? This is the main office. Good morning. How are you? It's a live here on America, Mark Bench Up Show. So we come to show you the place.
Okay, so this is the mayor's office?
This here? Yeah, this is the main office. That's. There's the deputy mayor sit there. This is the office. Look what's going on here. On this floor. Watch. What's going on here, Mark? What's a whole let you watch. So the main office. That's. See? This is me office. Where you find there, right? The president of Guyana. What the prime minister to write? So the main office. See? This is the deputy mayor. You say to what we feel?
Yep. Let's talk
Hi,
to the
Mr.
deputy mayor,
Benchcop.
please. Hi, good morning. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Under the conditions, can you explain to us how you are feeling, what the township is feeling like at this time?
At this time, the township, everybody in the township, they're emotionally destroyed. And at the same time, we're a little angry with the disaster that happened with our kids. I know that persons out there are on the media and they're looking on and seeing all the fancy things happening with the officials coming in and out. That is one of the things that we have no consultation when that is happening. We don't receive no consultation from central government, and we are financially starved in the township. As for consultation, where the policies are for building and so on, even to that, we're being put aside. Those policies are not followed, whether it's through the RDC, on the residents, we enforce that on them. But when it comes to the governmental side, we're not consulted. The town clerk would, by the way, pass in, and then she would notice a building going up. You hear is the government putting it up. The regulations are not followed. So we are being ignored totally in this municipality. While being ignored, and with this whole disaster, I know a lot of people calling out and saying that it's not political. it automatically becomes political due to the fact that if those entities that are responsible for different, have the responsibilities for different areas in buildings was followed, this wouldn't have happened. The regulations are being ignored. So that is one of the things that persons need to understand out there. That if the entities that are supposed to be involved when you're building, when you're going and do inspection for your lands and all of that, if they're involved and everybody don't take the power on themselves to be everything, we won't have these kind of problems. We won't have these problems. So we're in a sad situation where we are in, like I said, emotionally destroyed, and we are angry at the same time.
Let me ask you this, Honorable Deputy Mayor, and we really appreciate this impromptu interview here. When the regime, Irfan Ali and those other officials got into the township of Madia, did they stop by to invite you guys to be part of the delegation?
Never, no, that did not happen. Matter of fact, the first visit the president made, the mayor was among those persons and he was ignored. He was ignored. He wasn't recognized even by the president. He was ignored.
What were some of the complaints? What were some of the complaints you guys heard about the dorm? Because we're hearing that there were numerous complaints about the dorm and it was not properly kept. The kids were being ignored and all these manner of things.
Well, for the dorms, what I can say to you, while the building did not do, the building is not within the this jurisdiction of the township. It falls in the indigenous village, that's Campbelltown. We would still go and visit that dorms. Myself and another counselor would frequently go there. What I can say to you is that on numerous occasions, the dorm's father called on me to visit with electrical problems. When they had wires hanging all around within the building and then outside. I took that complaint to the Madia Power and Light organization, and a staff of that area went and looked into that matter. Besides that, there were complaints of water. They had a water problem. From time to time, I would call on the GWI organization here to go and look into that. As for the grilling up, and so we have the kids that they said normally call it the zombie catching and all of that. I was privileged to witness one time when the kids were having the episode. And one of the things I question is because when they're having these episodes, they would normally lock them in a room and they would go on at a rate until they come and then they lose them. So at one time I asked the sir, because he was there, that's the dorm's father, I asked him, I said, is this the solution for these kids? Because they can even injure themselves because the bed, the double bunk beds and so on was there. He said, they're going to come, miss. I said, that is not the point. Is that the solution for these kids? Because I was sitting in the office here, as you notice, the office here, the roadway is right there. And I was sitting there and I saw these kids falling down and the other kids among them trying to get them into the dorms. And then I inquired from one of my workers, like, what's happening? And he said, Deputy, they're catching zombie. I said, okay, let's go and see what's happening. And I went over to them, and that's how I ended up at the dorms that particular day. And that is what I saw. So when I heard that they have these grills, when I went there for the fire, these grills, I was surprised because they usually have the mesh, and then they would got the softwood across to do some barricade, because the kids usually rip out the mesh. Indeed, they do. So the complaints about them is about the water. Sometimes they had the current wires hanging around, of which I indicated to you, I did go to the MPL and they look into that. So far, that's the complaint I got with the kids and the zombie that they normally say they're catching or whatever.
So let me ask you this. We're hearing that one student is being accused. One student is being accused of starting this fire. Allegedly, she's being accused. are they, do you think, or have you been hearing another version? You just spoke about electrical wires and all these different things.
Yeah. Well, from the night of the incident, since the night of the incident, that allegation was made. They were saying because of some phone incident with the mother and her, she light the police up.
Yeah.
So that's what we heard so far, and most of the persons, that's what they're going with.
Okay, you did mention that there are electrical problems and bad wirings and so forth, because that could have contributed to what we just, that horrific incident. What are some of the other talks on the ground about what happened?
Well, like I said, the night time we go, that's what we heard, that the child light the fire. They're saying that nobody was there to help them. Well, obviously I was there. I saw the grills, and that's one of the things the guys were saying, that that's why the children couldn't come out. But pertaining to the fire, the only allegation I heard so far is that the little girl sprayed some pest to kill spray or something and light the fire. And that is what is on the ground so far. We haven't heard anything. As for the electrical wires and so complaints I got, I reported it to MPL, like I said, and one of the staff did indicated to me that he went and he would have rectified those problems that they were having there.
All right. So when you got there, the doors, at what point were they able to open the doors, if at all, to free the other kids then? Or were bars removed? How would the other kids got up?
No, when I got there, the guys were breaking the walls of the dorms. They're breaking the walls of the dorms due to the fact that nobody could enter while they have the grills were up still. I have pictures of the fire, and I can show you where the grill on doors were up, and the fire blazing. It was engulfed already, and the guys had to break the side of the wall holes, small holes, and pull out the students from there.
We have with us General Secretary of the Guyana Trades Union Congress, Mr. Lincoln Lewis. Mr. Lewis, do you have any question? You're hearing all these things now from the Deputy Mayor. Do you have any question or any input in what you've just heard, sir?
What I'm hearing, Deputy Mayor, thank you. Thanks to be sharing this platform with you today. Well, let me say to you that what is coming out is that our safety precautions were not in place. Safety precautions by way of fire escape and those type of things were not in place. I believe strongly what the deputy mayor is saying, that if the authorities were responsible, were communicating with the deputy mayor and council, they would have, what has happened now would not have occurred, where we lost 2 lives. In every fire, there must be an exit for people to get out. In this case here, there may have been two entrances that are used as exit, but there is no place for fire escape if fire occurs. I believe that's a big problem that we have.
Yeah.
And these things have to be
corrected. Ought to be corrected, indeed. Good points, Lincoln. Back to the Deputy Mayor. We are reading reports that this place was it was overcrowded with those young people. Your take, Madam Deputy Mayor.
Pardon me, you broke. I didn't get you clear.
That the dorm was overcrowded. Too many students there.
I didn't get you clear there, Mark.
That the dorm was overcrowded. Too many students.
Yes, it was. The building had about 60-something kids in that one building there. 60-something kids.
What what message do you have now for folks who are watching throughout Guyana, outside of Guyana, wherever they are, in terms of the healing process? We have noticed that the Irfan Ali and Jack Dave and these guys in the regime do not have any plan in terms of healing process. What would be some of your recommendations, ma'am?
My recommendations right now, as for the township here, I must say that they have some psychologists and counselors here, and they're working with the kids here and there. But this is a process would not take 2 days and 3 days. This is a process which take years, because you have to look at the loss of you'll have to look at the parents. We have to look at the persons who got acquainted with the entire township. And I would ask persons, I would recommend that within these facilities that by put aside the overcrowdedness, persons who are going to be working with our kids in these facilities when it comes to getting them out there to educate them, ensure that these people are equipped with child psychology training and all of that to deal with our kids. And let us follow the protocol in safety measures in having our kids there. That's one of the things also that affect us here. We don't have welfare here. No school welfare is not on the grounds. We have persons who on time to time would just come and visit us. When we could have persons here that we can equip, train, live in here, get to know the lifestyle of our people and can work with our people. One of the cases is that because in the schools we have these problems where the kids got psychological problems and abusive problems happening. They're coming from home, you don't know what's happening with them, and nobody's there to work with them to find out and build a relationship to understand what's happening with them. So my message to persons out there, for our schools, whether it's in this municipality or any other municipality, even in Georgetown, persons who are working with our kids, ensure training, all of that should be a part of your curriculum coming to get to work, working with our kids. And besides that, I'm asking any government, wherever you are, we have local authorities in these areas, respect our local authorities. They are the persons that work time to time with these people. They have constituency reps who would understand our people and can tell you from whence we came to where we are. So that is my message to everybody.
My message, my question, sorry, Honorable Deputy Mayor, is in your view, all of these things, if safety measures were taken into place at that dorm, this tragedy could have been avoided. Your take?
Repeat, Mark, I'm not hearing you there.
Suddenly, the PPP regime, Irfan Ali, and all of these guys are suddenly so concerned about young people now. If they had,
I didn't get you there, Mark.
If the PPP had shown the same level of concern that they're showing now, if they had shown that before, there's a high possibility that we would not have been experiencing this tragedy today.
If the PPP,
if they had shown this level of concern before this tragic incident. Yep, I must apologize. The internet connection is really bad. But what I'm saying, Deputy Mayor, if you can hear me now, is that if the PPP,
the internet is going up and down, sir.
Yeah, the PPP is suddenly saying that they care and they're so concerned, but they never showed this sort of interest prior to this tragic incident. Yeah. They turned a blind eye. Yep. Sorry about that, Lincoln. Sorry about that, our listeners. The internet is in and out. My question to the, we have lost Lincoln as well. My question to the Honorable Deputy Mayor there of Madia is the level of interest that the PPP is suddenly showing now. That if they had shown that sort of interest, that sort of energy prior to this incident, then there is a high possibility we would not have been in this predicament that we're in now, having experienced that tragic situation there at the dorm. But suddenly the PPP is running all over, pretending, mind you, pretending that they care, pretending that they're so concerned, that they so love these young people, when in fact you saw the conditions under which they live. They had to take water from, they had to bathe from, and all these manner of things. You saw it. This is not propaganda. This is not politicizing. We have the Honorable Deputy Mayor back again. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Are you hearing me, ma'am?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
I was asking you before we allow you to go and get your work done. The energy that the PPP, Irfan Ali, and all these guys are showing right now, that they're so concerned about these kids. If they had shown that level of concern and energy prior to this incident, it's quite possible we would not have been experiencing this tragedy if they had done what they were supposed to have done before. Did you hear me, please?
You're not hearing him.
Can you hear me now?
The signal going and coming.
All right. Well, let's get to your closing remarks before we move on to other parts of the
again.
Your closing remarks, please, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. The signal.
Can you hear me now?
Mark, the signal going and coming.
All right, that's all right.
I hear you. Speak.
Ask the deputy mayor that, tell her that we appreciate her time. If she has anything final that she wants to say to the people who are watching and listening to us right now.
Yeah, man. I worship, you can say anything in the time here. Say something.
Yes, Mark.
Yeah. Any final, your closing remarks coming from you?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Yes, I would just like to say I'm asking the entire world to continue praying for us. And your intervention is very welcome, Mark. Everybody else who would have called and check up on us and from out there working with us, encouraging us, I want to say thanks very much and keep us in your prayers.
Thank you so much, Madam Deputy Mayor. Stay strong. We appreciate you guys. We will stay in touch. Thank you, though, for
Thank
your
you,
time.
Mark.
Our prayers are with you guys. Thank you.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to the front. You want me at the top?
Yep, go to the top.
I can go and pick up the top, the tongue itself, the central.
Yep, thank you, Civic.
Yeah, good look at what's going on there. This is out of the office.
Thank you, Civic.
Let's go south. It's out of the office we are, Yeah, Mark?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to go in at the front.
Go right ahead at the front. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see. Show the world what's happening in Mahdia and what the PPP.
This road carrying you to Pataro, Gary Stream. Just a little piece more concrete left there. Going.
This is Madia live. Civic is there in Madia, showing us what the tongue is like today on Independence Day. For some reason, Civic, we cannot hear you. You mute your mic. Civic, your mic is off. Civic, your mic is off. We cannot hear you. All right, let's hope that we'll get Civic back again. Lincoln, go ahead, sir.
Well, Mark, you know, what is clearly coming over is neglect. You know, the taxpayers' money is collected by GRE and it's being distributed by central government. If over the years, the municipalities in this country have not been able to do new assessments for buildings and whatever property in the area, then the monies that they're collecting could not have reached there, could not be able to pay for the services they need to deliver to the society, to the community, the respective communities. What has happened is that the central government under the
going to the top.
That to happen. They have opposed that all the time.
Stretch your foot out.
Now they are coming to ask you to even vote for them, and then they will like, then they will clear created in society. They don't know how to undo those things. This is wicked government, wicked people in government. To vote for them. Under these circumstances, I listen to the deputy mayor. Decisions are made as it relates to the town.
That is one of the memories.
We have to take a position. I'm calling on citizens to think your position when you're going to cast your ballot. Yes, ma'am.
No, you're better. That is a school coming up there now. See this? This is the school.
Yep, we're seeing you.
About to approach the compound. Yeah. You're not seeing? This is the school compound.
Okay, yep, we're seeing it.
See? This is the compound.
I noticed they're cleaning it
This
up
is
now.
the same school. Yeah, they clean up it, but you see, because the people are renting.
Yep.
Already sand them gone. They said they pay in $4 million for this piece of fence. But she crack already. That's poor work. See the compound?
How long ago they did it?
They did this about 2 years. They said the fencemen are protesting and I beg them for coming.
$4 million.
$4 million. Look at the revetment there. Look at that revetment there. Tail of the side there. 5.3 million breakaway. No water in the toilets, them on the back there. The garbage would pile up there. Look, garbage all the time. Look all the drains. Look. This reservoir is sinking. This not giving water. Look. See? I did security. You're the security.
Yep.
See? Fear to talk, fear to speak. As Roshan can security, a little boy.
Can we see him? Can he come a little? How old is that little boy?
He's not coming. You're afraid. You're afraid he will not be coming.
But how old is
You
he?
see, that's the teacher sit there. He not you want to speak it about 16 or 17. A little boy. See?
I wonder how much Roshan Khan is paying him.
Well, then the squall for money, you know. If you see them guard, you say, hey, if you blow breeze, but then fall on. See, we just come out here and wait in the sun for my grandson and my granddaughter. I beg them for make a shady. Most Indian children go here, never do it. Beg your farm for come here. Me and my granddaughter protest this place here. Or send me photo like Sam. Never come. What's that
But
going on?
now they clean up the
The
whole place
painting.
because
Yeah?
now they clean up the whole place.
Yeah, they clean up. You see, man, it's a fresh reading, man, watch. A fresh reading, man, watch. And left this stuff here, watch. Pick up the lighters out. Pick up the lighter for that, watch. I'll put your shirt, watch. I said, stop grass, I just cut, man, watch. You see, man. Bring something and dump on me, watch. No proper entrance out, watch. See?
Wow.
This is what they got. What this is the primary school now. What the primary school, watch. They broke in the fence and make move. What's your guard out there? They're $4 million.
Let's see the guard
What the
hut.
solar panel them that up there? Not now.
Can we see the guard hut for Can we see the guard hut for $4
Repeat.
million?
Yeah, just only one. He got this the $4 million on it. A breakdown and then build back this next one. Because them build next one there, canteen there. Oh, this is the primary school. Right? For the small kids them. See? This is some vendors selling out here. The primary school sink. A contractor friend doing this piece of fencing here. I'm doing all this. The contractor friend do the sink here. No water, not much. No water.
Turn the pipe on, let's see.
All me turn on, no nagi nothing here. 12 pipe, no nagi nothing here. Run. See? Water not come, lock it back, yeah. Lock it back. But not come there. The children go through it here by. Yeah. But then put half in steel here for car and thing run pan. And then put half 1 inch and 3/4 inch at the dams bar, right? See that? This is the nursery. This is the nursery building the next million. They build a canteen there. What there? There is a kitchen. A next 20 million. Nothing in there. Just extracting money from the government and the government spending, they mismanaging. They do the next concrete work there. The friends is the contractor them. Silent pipe don't give water. Comes out. You got what? 5, 4 and 4 and 4, 12. Right. None water not come there. Water come there. See that? Man come from Boxer now. And my friend here do job work around here. The contractor take you because he's skillful man. See?
Can we see in the yard?
I'll show you this street here now. What is it?
Can we see in the yard of the compound, the school, the nursery school?
Yeah, you can have a look at it. This is the yard of the compound. I move the fence in like no for accommodate the road wider for them. They said the road on there spend millions for that. One of the big boy from the office live back here.
Wait a minute, Civic. This is the
This is the compound.
This is the road leading to the school, the nursery school. Let's see the road, please.
Speak.
Show them the road.
This is the nursery school. Yeah. You break up.
Show the people the road, please.
You break up, man.
Let's see the road. Let's see the road.
Oh, the road. This is the road, yes. This is the road, right? Yeah, this is the road, right? Right, so the car driving there, right? Come.
Sorry about that again, internet connection.
See? This is the road. This is the government quarters. For the teachers, some of the teachers, them and so. And they say now, this is how come on, you know, so. Move that side.
Yeah. We're seeing you. We're seeing you.
Yeah.
Civic.
Good. This is the church. This is one of the church. Right? This is the road, you see? This road not been long. Right. But then got unskilled contractors. These people cannot read and write. They are their friends. You understand? Them is some little boy and can't sign them name proper. When teeth die in their mouth. That is what them bring contractor here, them friends. See this? And we gotta go a little easy here. See the big building back there? See the big long concrete thing back there?
Yeah.
See some big long grey thing there back there? Mark?
Yes.
You see the building back there? Big long straight building there? You see that? One of the bosses from the Regional Democratic Casino, he owned that place. Let me go and show you.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Mark, you with me?
Yeah, we're with you. We're with you 100%.
Mark, you with me?
We are with you, sir. We are with you all the way, Civic.
Yeah, I'm going. You see that gate there? I have a friend there. I used to be living just here. I used to be renting a room in a hotel here. Me, 2 rooms. Me and my wife and my children. See? You're approaching this night spot.
Again, internet connection there. Civic is showing us what the PPP doesn't want us to see in Madia. The conditions under which people have to live, the roads just built, 40, 50, 60, $100 million, a guard hut for $4 million. They just cleaned up the place in front of the secondary school. Look at the condition at the... Yeah, go ahead, Civic.
Yeah. See, you see the signboard there? L-E-N-E-S, Lena's or Lenny's or Lens or something. That's a nice spot. Everything
And
well secured there, camera.
Who owns
fire,
that night spot? Who owns that night spot?
This is the boy that was saying, I used to be living here. This is one of my friends. He's the owner for this hotel over this side. There's Mark Ben's office. America, your face gone there now. Right? He has a little bar here and thing, and he got a truck. And he got a small drop trying.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where he lived. This is a truck he got. Just repaired that for he. I used to be living there. I'm well known here. Plant some tree and so, papa and so, nice. Live here. But over there is that was what to come to show you.
Sure.
See? Massive man, big man, big man. This bill since the PPP go in office, this building. Radi, let me go, right? Yeah, this is the end of the road on this side here.
Yes.
Yeah, See? Here's where we is thing. There's the Madia top. We're going back out to the road. Hey, look. Yes, I. See, this is the road. This is the road. This a repair steady. And I take all the vehicles them there through the street. Yeah. See, you gonna fit the you want thing. The outback. You're going to the top.
And this is certainly why the PPP wants to hide these things from you guys, and they're jumping and hollering that people are politicizing the matter. We're showing you guys the conditions under which people have to live with now, the roads that are not properly done, the conditions under which the school kids have to.
That they fight for. That is how we fight him.
Civic. All right. I notice you guys are saying let's push and focus on positivity in the Civic. Civic has gone through a lot under the PPP regime. Lots under the PPP regime. So much. Sometimes I wonder how is it that he's able to still survive. And this little stuff can't. This little stuff can't move Civic. Trust me. But those of you, let me give you Civic's number. If you want to top Civic up, put some credit in his phone. We don't usually ask for that here, but I kind of sense what's happening. And for some of you, as a kind gesture to Civic, this is his phone. It's a cell. I'll probably give you the guy's number later on because we don't want anybody to call and interrupt him. Don't call and interrupt, but if you are going to tap his phone up, that's his number right there, 632-8918. 632-8918. It's Digicel. It's Digicel. You can tap him up. And when you're in Guyana, you could tap him up too. He has a lot of grandchildren and so forth.
Up on the front.
Yeah. Go ahead, Civic. Civic.
This is a road. This is Madia top, right?
Civic.
Yeah.
At some point in time, can you show us the fire?
Yeah.
Can you show us the fire station?
The fire station, they're a good way from here.
Oh, sorry then. Yeah.
The fire station, they're a good way. Tell her the back so.
No problem.
This is the top.
Show us what you're showing us. Go ahead.
Big truck, man. Listen, you. If you want something on me is.
Yeah, you got my head.
Rain is coming. See? This is the top. The top. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I have to do something here right now. See? They say we got some vegetables here.
So Civic, nobody's out there. People are hardly out today.
Yeah, the place there. They are not out here. Place there. Not out here. See, right there, they got no vehicle parking. That's just a... Yeah, this is the right there store. See? But right there, the right there, the engineer is just war. No, they get the umbrella.
We're getting this breakup, and for those of you who are sending credit to Civic, thank you. Somebody's asking to pin Civic number. I'm an old guy now. You're telling me the pin number. It's right there on the screen. I'm going to pin it.
And we need help,
Yeah.
everybody. Help is a long problem. So we just got to come together and listen.
Yeah, but two can bring this block together.
And of course,
Good.
the truth is, the need help is an ongoing problem. And we got to forget about hatred and just come together. Love. I mean, everybody is perfect. People trying to do what they can do to help, even though along the line, making a mistake. But the bottom line, whatever we're doing, we must do it for
Yeah, people are calling for healing process. Look, Civic has gone through a lot. Civic number is there. There's nothing. Y'all got to stop with this fear mongering stuff. We got Civic number there. Civic has been in this struggle for 20-odd years, almost 30 years fighting against the PPPC. So let us forget about the fear mongering. We got his number there. Civic can handle himself, guys. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Um,
Bless you.
Yeah, man, this one of the pastor,
okay.
right?
Yeah. Glad that you're able
This
to.
one of the pastor.
Can you?
This one of the pastor wants to be the zombie.
Oh, he take
Yes,
out
no,
your beat?
yeah, you can't get through that.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right. Yeah. That's all right. Let's see some more of Madia.
Okay, the rain showering down a little. But it's still looking. Let's go south.
Thank you. I didn't realize it was raining.
Yeah. What is shot knock this out, right? Yeah. The rain thing is. Right, this is it. This is only police van. This right? Here we just get.
Where's
Look at the front.
the police station? Where is Madia's police station?
We're going to the police station.
Where
We're
is
going to
it?
the police station. This is
Yeah.
the front.
We want to see what the police station looks like.
This is the bus park. This is a barber shop. See? Mahdia Sapani. It's a two.
All right. So Civic there stuck on this screen. He has taken time out away from his family to do this for us today. You can call on Civic to just go out and get these things done. I think a lot of people have already are aware of Civic's number 632-8918. Feel free to give his phone a little tap up. His Digicel phone. It's Digicel 632-8918. Civic hasn't asked me to do this, but I just thought that maybe we should just do that for Civic. Whatever, you can tap his phone up. Digicel. His phone is Digicel. And if God bless you in whatever other ways that you may want to bless him up, feel free to give him a call and in whatever ways. He has 3-4 grandkids.
Yeah, the rain, man.
No problem. Well,
But this is the barber shop here. The youth Madia.
yeah.
Now talk about it. Yeah, the rain pouring down. But
Yeah,
this
no
is the view
problem.
of the front here.
Yeah. So that's Madia right now. That's what's happening in Madia. Not much activity at all.
But, mini but. Rain. There's a road down. Back to the mark. I'm going to the station, so very rainy up there.
No problem. Yeah, we want to see what the station looks like there, the Martica station. $1 to the Ministry of Home Affairs.
They're hearing you.
Yeah, we want to see what the station looks like, please.
That's why they This one the boss there. Gone. Don't break up all the glass. But you never do them harm. They don't say nothing. Remember the boss. They talk and lock you up.
Have you
Yeah.
been
They
able
don't
to?
tell me station this morning already when me come out. And say me get charged with some provocation. They put me from bail. When I
Wait,
go, me for get back.
you were at the station?
That's it. That's when the commander, when the commander name and say, Mandal. Me, they got no problem with the police. But me suspect soon as he come in, sir. The commander, they go on do meeting. Me don't know what go on. He start do meeting already. Then me walk a station. Can't find charge. They tell me provocation. Provocation to who?
So
Well,
wait a
I'm going to
minute,
try it out. Let the evidence come to court.
Civic.
But let me check a walk up. Tell us the court. You ain't up to, you know. You said the bus
So
park, right?
Civic is saying that this morning or something like that. I think I heard that they invited him to the police station. They said that he's provocation, whatever it is, I don't know. But sad situation that they have invited Civic to the police station earlier. They can't find nothing. They sent him off on bail, probably self bail or whatever. Provocation of what? I don't know. Something is definitely wrong with these people in the
Did you
install.
know this lady? What? Did
Yep.
you know this woman? Oh, there you are.
Hi. Good morning. How are you? Good afternoon.
This morning.
What's the mood like here in Madia, ma'am?
Yeah. That's just one morning. So what is it like in Madia now? Yeah. The talk next time I'll come.
Yeah, but
Yeah. This is
we
it.
thank you. We thank you, though, Civic. We thank Civic for his bravery.
This is it. This is front.
People are afraid to talk.
Yeah. The rain just doing it. The rain doing it here. There's some friends of mine who come by shopping. No, they want to start. This is in America. Yeah. One by. See, this is some men taking some drinks here. See, this is Madia. Mali. This is Madia. See? There's an Indian shop down there. There's a friend of mine. Yeah. Bolo happen. Everything good? See this? This is the front. This is a green stand come from Tel Aviv School. There's a next road going through the elections place. Go there. And GCOM and MPL, they're through this road here. The power light, they're through this road here. And GCOM. See? This is it here. This is the next. This is one of the Kayamu. This is one of the places making knock nights in the night. Got all the Spanish girls. This is the place here. See? Opposite the gas station. See? This is just one of the places there. I'm going to say your next time, but I carry the police station and show you what going on up there. This is the hospital. Right? This is the hospital.
Can we see Madia Hospital?
See, right, what's going on here. Let me get a little shot in here. All the roads are green, all the roads is.
These roads
Nice
that we're
roads.
seeing,
Them not done.
according to Civic, they're properly done
Yeah.
under the coalition. Okay,
So, yeah,
let's not bring in politics, right?
here we come
Under
to
the
get
coalition.
treatment. Yeah, what they say. This is the asking for the post what they contractor do. This is them gate for the bill, right? What is gate to twist, right? I say twist for the post, right? This is the contractor with them got. So they welding this, right? Patch, shit, bat, shit your style, right? Take all material and do it back, right? This is what going on in this place. This is the compound for this. So your next yard up there. It's all
Shame on the
rough.
PPP. Shame on
Somebody
their
people,
fanatics.
yeah.
Shame on Jack Dio. Shame
Okay.
on them.
This is the There's a doctor there. Dr. Dudnat. He's from Annandale. See that? Dr. Dudnat, you see? Yeah. Mother do that is up on the show. We send you America.
Yep. Dr.
So we going
Dunlap,
to
let me
the
know you
police side
America.
now.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's your bossy. He's your bossy. The put the send he. I'm going to tell you what he do later on.
Yep. Tell us. We want to know everything, Civic.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, me tell you bed, me do everything. I rescue this mine already and carry me and lock me up there and put me on bail already. For vacation, the policeman, the commander, new commander there. All the years me live, me never get problem with no station of police. Now
So
he come now, he name Mandal, he come from West Coast.
1 second, Civic, why they took you to the station?
Yeah, they said that they're going to charge me for provocation. They're
Provocation
not
of
tell
what?
me the fact, but they make me sign a recognizance. Then I said, they'll push me around. I know these things will happen. This is 23 years when they rule, they give me 52 charge. Pettiness, they never found me guilty yet. This is the mining office. See? Madia
You
mining
guys heard
station,
they took Civic
mining
to the
district number
station.
2.
Tell him provocation.
See?
They can't tell him provocation of what?
You get that?
Yeah, go ahead, Civic. Sorry.
That is the guest house, Mark. Next door. There are some children from there. At the guest house, some people there. And that now is a regional democratic casino. See there?
Yep. That's where they gamble. That's where they do
It's a
all
regional
sorts of things.
democratic casino.
Compliments of the PPP.
They say the contract a gamble to their friends. They say they give their friends the contract. Right there. See? There's a guy now here. I'll show up. Go wrong, sir. I'm going to show you the whole thing. See? The Regional Democratic Council. This is it. Somebody, but say, the school. I come from the school. Yeah, this is some children at the school. Come at the guest house to stay. See? The damn father run inside there.
All right,
He on the phone just now.
let's not show their faces, the kids and
See
so
when you
forth.
see me coming running? They're running.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's not
This is
show
the
the
Regional
faces of the
Democratic
kids.
Council.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to the station now. See, I said the living quarters to them. This is the courthouse. But there's got court here now and then, but the thing they close after for now. So I'm going with a circle. We just level them up and put this thing and stuff. All this road here, sir. Up New FC David Green to do all this road here. This thing got break for break. This is the post office. See?
Oh,
This is the post office.
Wait, that's the post office there?
Yeah, this is the post office. See? This is the post office.
All right, let's go and see those kids.
Yeah.
Don't.
Those kids playing in the phone.
Yeah.
This is the post office. They renovate this lately. They want to hide the cars from us, and I give the cars. If they give the cars, I'm gonna send it up for you, and you're gonna see just renovate. Just let them do that. This is the police station, brand new,
police
well
station.
built. This has got rock stone. This got rock stone inside and proper steel. Good work. This Mr. Granger built this. See this?
Mhm.
Well, here them bring me this morning and tell me get charged. So me tell them
Charge
I
for
do what I
what?
want, man.
Charge for
And
what?
my ready. Provocation is a provocation.
I know, provocation of what?
Police, they not tell you the facts, man. They try to destabilize you, not detain you. You try to break you off your truthful work like what you do. You ask.
So when
And
do
the
you
next
have to,
little, they had a little
one
station
second.
in the back, then bring it to the front.
When do you have to return to the station?
Yeah?
When do you have to return?
The 17th of next month.
You got to go to court?
The 17th of next month. That what they say.
So they charge you with
They
provocation.
make me sign
They can't
requisition
tell
and
you-
so, recognizance.
They can't tell you provocation of what?
How much have I got through that 23 years? They
Precisely.
cannot say something at me all the time. And I tell you, they say the malaria place. See, they say, this is a malaria place. Close up to their holiday, right? Or say, there's some respectable girls walking in this place here. See, this place, a small couple, well of them walking in there. Come. See the bin? And I move the bin out. They say now carry it to Pamela, the next interior, next back down in the interior, this road here. This is the government quarters. See? That's the government quarters. So this road here now take you to Pamela Landing. They can take the waterways and go to Kite Shore from there, falls. Good. You have to wait for me, man. See, this is the police station. We're going back here now.
Let's preach positivity in him and instead of fear and be careful. You know, he's been locked up, he's been charged 50-something times. Y'all gotta remove this fear. In a struggle, we shouldn't approach a struggle in fear. Whatever happens, happens, guys. At least Civic is brave enough to do what almost,
Yeah, I mean, I'm man.
you know, so let's remove
Yeah,
this
them is
fear.
pettiness.
Careful and watch out before they lock you up. Come on, guys. You know, this is a real trooper.
See? This is
So
police.
that's the station.
It's police there. We're going in.
Good. That's what I like about Civic.
So, say morning. Good morning, sir. Have a talk. Good morning, man.
Yeah.
This is a new
Can I-
police station. Good morning, sir.
Who's
This
the
is couple
sergeant?
there.
The sergeant. Can we ask the sergeant what have they charged you with for really? What provocation? That if this is right that you violate a man's
This is the
right?
policeman that gave me. This is the policeman here that gave me the notice.
Can you ask him? Can I speak with him? Hello, sir.
Can you speak and tell this guy what you hold me for?
Can you say good morning, sir?
Provoke
Good
breach
afternoon.
of peace.
Can you say why you have charged Mr. Civic?
Yeah.
For provocation?
Yeah, breach of peace.
Breach of peace? Where? What's his name? What's the policeman's name?
Yeah. Allegation.
Listen to the report. So if you mind, you gotta talk to somebody, please step outside.
Okay, good. Right, sir.
Keep it up.
Okay, good. There we go.
You know,
The police don't frighten me.
As a taxpayer, you're entitled to this. You're not breaching anything, and provocation.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
breach of-
me come out here now. The police frighten.
yeah, of course he is. You know,
Yeah.
look, Civic, you got to go to court on the 17th. We will be there with you. Don't be afraid. We will be
Yeah,
there
the
with you.
17th. Yeah, the 17th. Yeah, I know. I know. I gonna try to get on to Nigel and inform me about go on like call the commissioner of police and like get on to Mr. Mandel. He's the commander here. He's the new commander they bring here. So
we are definitely gonna. I will get into it as early as possible, Civic. We got you. Don't worry. This is vindictiveness on the part of the people. You can't protest. You can't do nothing. In breach of the peace.
No, you can't do nothing. Yeah. That's what they're doing.
Where are you taking us now?
Police fighting a little boy. Well, you want to go to the next site to see the next big prostitution house? Well, then it's got night time and rock the place.
Let me ask our listeners if they want to see the
prostitution. I can carry to Campbelltown where the Amerindian and them live.
That rocks the place. Well, let me ask them if they want to see the prostitution house.
You want to see one of them?
You guys want to see the prostitution house?
Yeah.
That Civic is going to take
in
us?
In the night. Yeah.
Yes, everybody wants to see the prostitution house. Take us to the prostitution house. Let me see what rocking there right now.
Yeah. This is the guy you are after. Then that's out on the road, but after the story, then gone inside. Then I come out, but them are deep on the road. All the girl them. When Mr. Kingston went here, the next commander, and Mr. Ashram, then Adura, that demonstrate. But then bring a next commander now. And I know he's out to victimize me. He's not no child. He's Mr. Mandel's son from West Demerara, grandson. I know all of them. Since he's a little boy, I know him. This is my living quarter. See? So I'm in the hospital where they live. Right. See that? But that foul dead and they're right in front of the hospital. Right. Nobody not clean up here. Garbage. Right. Garbage. Go in there now. That's a 200 feet walk. See there? See?
Hey,
there's some people at the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a district hospital.
Okay.
Yeah. This is one place them rent for girls night time. That one the club. Well, you see they're putting up for the mayor. A little boy.
That the PPP is putting up for the mayorship.
Yeah, that's a stinking place there.
And all night, those places, they encourage underage girls and all little girls and so forth. Okay. Yeah.
See? See the garbage in the place?
Yeah.
This is the next place here. That's a mortuary. That's where they had mom. Now the children them. Yeah. That's where my wife went. And the children them, some of them went in there and moved. That's the mortuary. Here's where the dentist live, next to the mortuary. See here? There's the dentist. But the incinerator there, 14 feet away from the house.
Wow.
Right. The dentist house, right. 14 feet away, the incinerator. They're born in the hospital medical stuff. Yeah, brother.
So where are you taking us now, Civic?
Yeah. Huh?
Where are you taking us now?
Yeah, we're meeting there now. We got. Now take it to the next guy move. The next whole house. The past there, you see this one. This one in Susan Bar. This is Spanish. Hola, this is hola. See them hola say so? Dangerous in the night. But I got a brand new tractor park up hiding in the Cooliman place there, a house there. I say hide there, the government tractor.
Let me see the tractor.
Them not no McLaren can victimize me and not give me the walk. Yeah, see there. You see it, Aj? Are you tractor there in there, Aj? You see him?
Yep.
You see the tractor?
Taxpayers' money.
Good. Perfect. Yeah, then I got skill. And then I give me my son and victimize me. This is the next big Kayumuni night. Night time is big session. See here, the whole place full. Music, blah, blah, blah. See that? See that? This is the whole house. See what going on here? Say who all in night time is action. Action in night time. It's a spare parts store. It's going shop parts. See? See? This is Campbelltown where the Amerindian people live. See? Also, it's Campbelltown.
Can we, Civic, can you walk for a few minutes into Campbelltown? Let's see what's happening there.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you. Yeah. But thank you for showing us the rock house, the rockings. Yeah, that the PVP love. PVP guys them. Jerry Govaya, we heard Jerry said that he hasn't left there yet and all manner of things. But yet, you have been walking, you've been almost 2 hours. Until now, we can't see
the biggest
the folks in there. We can't see them. We can't see Jerry Govaya. Nowhere to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. This is going to Campbelltown now. This is Campbelltown. This is the entrance to Campbelltown. A vehicle got to pay $500 for going there or come out. See that? This is where these people live. See? This is the Campbelltown. See, I just normally come here and they said 2 hours to 2 friends and so. As you got roots, I just carry me to the back down to do my repairs too. But this is the Campbelltown. See? Yeah, brother, I'm take a. Yeah. Me not trying, man. I'm just take a little camera here, right? Well, I didn't see what Campbelltown. Yeah, sure. Mark bench up online there.
I can say this here from a resident from Campbelltown that Angel East, Angel West, guide them these girls while they rest. Thank you.
This is the Campbelltown. See?
Yeah.
This is the road. See the road in Campbelltown. See? And one road carry you back to me side. This road here now carry you back to Pataru side. You got different branches with the stick. Yeah. See? Yeah, morning, one good day. See? There's the bar wrong there, the back. This is the Benaba Bondong. This is the Campbelltown Benaba Bondong. See? The building in back, the concrete structure. See? There's some friendly over the back there, it's called my cash rip. This is the bar ground. There's a pavilion that they got there, Arch. There's a pavilion. Yeah.
I'll show you something, man.
What?
You ever see wood post pan our car?
Yeah.
Cement pan wood, what's your bottom there?
Roses.
Not the government own the rest house.
This is the government rest house.
Right. You ever see concrete wood post pan and concrete thing there, man, black?
So I put concrete posts and put wood.
Yeah.
And polish and two money crack and broke. Don't say government rest house. See? Contractor there, man, mess up the whole place. Let's say they got to investigate this matter properly. The set of people got to go here. You going back now, right?
Yeah.
Mark?
Are you gonna pass that guy that you spoke to coming in?
That who, son?
The guy you spoke to a guy when you walked in.
Yeah, I'm pass back there.
Can we say hi to him again?
Yeah,
please?
I'm pass back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we say a quick hello
The
to him?
Amerindian guy.
Yeah.
The Amerindian guy.
Yes, Civic.
Okay, good. You feel free to ask any question you want to ask him.
Sure. I just
Feel
asked him
free.
how he feels and what more can be done to improve their livelihoods there.
Yeah.
And how long has he been there?
These guys, I think, born around here, you know. You're gonna find out what you're gonna find out what.
Okay.
You're born and grow here. You want set to work.
Yeah.
Hold on,
What are some of the things you would like?
Yes, I'm a resident from Madia. I born 1987 in. Yeah, I
One
hear.
second. Civic, put the camera properly. It's a bit dark. We're not seeing his face.
The rain,
Yeah.
the place dark.
Go ahead. Yeah. How are you?
I'm a resident from Campbelltown. Born and grew in Campbell, Region 8, 111 mile. Potaro, Majruni, Sipruni, right? The 87, I born and I 36 years now. And what I could really say right now for the girls them, that the still hurt was hard because was the two twin sister was girlfriend, like you know that we live by them for like 3 days with a grandfather car, we work with them and so right. So whatsoever, I still said it's worthy that from a resident from Campbelltown that for the life them not gone, I said it's free, Angel East, Angel West. Guide the girls them while them rest. Thank you.
Angel East, Angel West, guide the girls.
Yeah,
home
Mark,
while
what you
they're
want
rest.
to ask him?
Yeah. Ask him how does he feel about this
You want to say
entire.
anything?
Yeah. And what could have
What do you
been
feel
done
about
to prevent it? What could have been done to prevent it?
We could have saved him. We could have stopped him.
What could have saved them?
Good morning.
Well, you call that how the fire occurred that it went so fast that you can't even imagine. And whatsoever, I didn't went to the present at the time, but it's just when I heard, I just see the girls and bodies that really burn. And really burn bad, and that's why I still get to sit in my heart and feelings for them. But know that I live with them, these girls, and then gone in a fire. That really hurt my heart, and I can't forget it. I gotta live with it. But whatsoever, the life, the lives them are gone, and it's us gotta pray for us life now. This is what I could see.
What are some of the things you'd
That's why
like? So go ahead. Go ahead. What are some
I'm
of
here.
the things you'd like to see to make your tongue better? To make your area better, Campbell tongue better.
Darn.
Well, waiting for like a betterment for like
Yeah.
Campbell or for the community in
For the
Madia or in
community,
Campbell.
Campbell and the community, everywhere.
Waiting that what Campbell should have is that a proper health center that just because for emergency and and a proper school that that children could still learn something, because they don't learn everything in Madia district community school. So you could get outside school where them children could still learn. I give Campbell International School for the children them, or Campbell International Health Center or anything just in case emergency, right? And if fire service is another, you have to get them on on tack. When I say on tack, it means that them have to be ready at all the time. When you're a firefighter, you don't wait for day or night to put on your suit because that is your duty. And your duty is to represent and save whatsoever was happening. Have another question, sir?
Yes. What about
And this is what I
proper?
think. Like it's supposed to be. You got to get brave hearts, brave mind, brave hearts, right?
All right.
Because maybe
What about
if I went to the present, maybe I try to save a life, right?
what about counseling? Are you guys getting counseling? Are you guys getting help after this incident?
It's just reality. We don't have counseling. We go to counseling class and whatsoever, like through the police force. You have counseling like pastor, GP, and more others, and more others. It's only if you need to listen, how we gonna learn if us can listen? Or what's gonna learn if us can listen? Well, you heard or you hear, right? So whatsoever, you're supposed to learn it from whatsoever from the words them, if it's truth or if it's lie. So you still have to keep your ears open. And if you don't wanna know, it means that you ain't listening and you didn't need to learn.
Let me ask you this: anybody visit you guys to talk about how they could help you guys? How they could make Campbelltown better? Do people visit you guys?
But it have many people as what not talk to us. There's the forest man, Civic, there's the forest guy that come in here and say you need to take a short video, and this will get in this conversation.
Yeah. Anything else you
So
want people
let
to
me
know
ask you
about
now.
Campbell?
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Can you hear? Come again.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask me the question. Go ahead, sir. It's okay.
All right. I need to hear what is you counseling or that you could tell me, like advice. Advice is counseling, right? Exactly. Well, tell me what you think as a counselor. If you are a counselor, what do you think?
No, I'm not. I'm not a counselor, but after the deaths
Like,
of
what
all those
advise me?
girls, after the deaths of all those
No, well,
girls,
all right, all right. There's a
yeah,
question I asking you.
yeah, yeah. I do think that the
Well, all
entire
right. I know
community,
you're not a counselor. You're
yeah,
not a counselor, right? Well, by asking you this, you put yourself in a counselor position. What is your advice to me, or
good,
what is you counseling to me? What you could
good,
see?
good question. I'd have to be there on the ground with you guys to see how you guys operate, to talk with you guys a little more, and to ensure that once counseling you guys, that you guys, I try to remove this sort of trauma that you guys have experienced with watching those girls burned to death. You have said that two girls are your friends and family friends and so forth. We can just begin to imagine how you are feeling right now. We can just begin
Exactly,
to
sir.
imagine where to
Exactly.
start in terms of counseling. And that is why it's important,
Well,
my
today
friend.
is the only day I try to eat a meal today. I have to stay in front of the fire. yesterday I trying to eat a meal. After the that the whatsoever the flammable, after flammable, I can't eat. Like I could just imagine and see in my eyes, in my heart, and in your feelings, like that this feeling just there in you and like that you like feeling comfortable then, like you're restless, like them these life, or you could just imagine it that sorry and know that them these bodies is burning and you can't feel comfortable. And I really feel hard for my two friends, like the two twin sisters, Martha and Mary. Yeah, and I really feel hard about them. And I can't forget them. Would you think it was like two of you friends, or like two of you sisters, or two of you daughter? How you would feel?
Man, son, born up on
I've had a child that burned to death. So I understand the pain, my friend. And I understand your question. I respect it. I appreciate it. I can just imagine how you guys are feeling as well at this time. It's a horrible feeling. It's a feeling that wouldn't go away just like that. It wouldn't go away overnight at all. So I know how you're feeling.
Exactly. Exactly. This is gonna be a memory to Madia and to Campbell and to the whole world. It's a memory. I know that the bodies I'm not born is not the numbers them that people that born. But this Guyana childs, this Guyana children. And as all of us, this gun say that us don't carry racialism. We're supposed to be one Guyana and live together and help one another. And I can't forget this is gonna make all of us gonna come together. And this is what's going on right now. You see? You see it, right?
Yep.
You see all the people them that mourning, ambassadors, them coming Madia, that we show them respect and so. And them get a feeling in them heart for them these children too. Eating them take so far and meet children to Guyana. Just to show them respect.
Yep. I can only imagine what you are going through right now with your pain being as fresh as it is. How are the parents of those twins? How are they feeling right now? Have you seen them? Have you talked to them? The parents of those two little girls, the twin girls.
Yeah. The parent, the name Valerie Bell.
Yeah. How are they feeling
The
right
smart
now?
and Mary parent.
Have you
Valerie
seen them?
Bell.
Have you seen them, and how are they
Well,
reacting to this?
I give my deepest I give my deepest sympathy to her, and it's her really that feel hurt. And I told she that us gotta be strong, and I gonna pray for she, unless she must pray and be brave that to face this treasure we're going on. And she tell me she gonna try. She gonna try.
We can just imagine, my friend.
Because recently I see she like when the body them getting identified.
Yeah. We can just
To
imagine.
identify children name call, parent, go and identify them children. Those are the Madia district hospital. Maybe sometime, bro. I can't do this very. Yeah. What hurt me so bad to see them these children like just bunk on one another like a heap. Like just a heap like like you know like just because them there in a heap, bunk together. The last time I see them is in body bags, when you when you know like the open pack sausage in rows. There's how them there in row, lie down on the ground. All I went in body bags.
Yep, the internet connection there. This is firsthand you're hearing from another member of the community and how deeply affected this is. He's hurt. The entire community, they're hurt by this. This is not politics. This is reality. This is the kind of reality that Irfan Ali, they're hiding from you guys. Yep. Sorry about that. We lost connection, my friend. Sorry about that. Continue.
Come again?
We lost connection, but you got
Yeah, I see
scores
to
of
get
people.
disturbance.
You got lots of people are watching you around the
Yes,
world.
sir. What's the rebel?
Yeah. What message you
Then
want to
these
send to
girls.
them? What would you like to say to the people who are listening to you right now about how you're feeling about this entire situation and help for your community?
I guess
Yep, sorry about that. Bad internet connection. Um, the young man is talking about how he feels at this point in time, and I'm sure that he's speaking on behalf of everyone or almost everyone within the community. Jerry Govaya has said that they are on the ground working 24/7. Counselors are all over for almost 2 hours or over 2 hours. Over 2 hours. We haven't seen any counselor on the ground. We're not seeing people being, sorry about that. Go ahead, sir. What would you like to say before you go to the thousands of
come
people
again.
who are watching, who are listening to you right now about what help your community needs at this time?
Well, for the time of this moment, I can't answer the question. I can't say that what kind of help you need right now, but right now, you know that the worldwide we need help. We can't get more enough help than we don't getting help already. Because remember now the bodies them that the souls them are gone. And we can't do nothing about it. It's us got pray for us souls now. We're surviving. And this is through the creator. He know what he do. And he can still send good things to us.
What do you think can avoid that now from happening again?
We're calling to whatsoever that is carelessness. It's carelessness to the people them that securing the children. Because I know that if there's a security and you see a fire blaze, you're supposed to drive out it, right? Or holler and alert everyone that fire blazing. And if you can't handle it you alone as a security, you're supposed to call in more people and call more people and more people and more people and you can get help. But I didn't know that at the time the crime occurred or the fire occurred, I didn't know that if any security went wrong for like save them these child or so, right? And another little guy that you said that your child get born, I hear why hard you get trapped in a room to all. So I don't know where his parents went. Well, I ain't know. I
Gotcha.
ain't know where the parent went, but this little guy get trapped in this room. I could just imagine that little child in that room and seeing that flammable coming to he and know that a death coming to he and he can't even escape from it. You see all of these things now is left memories in your heart. Like just be restless, right? Just be restless.
Restless indeed.
Just like you.
Yeah.
Just like you, how you feel restless.
Let me
Just
ask
like
you
how you feel
before.
restless. Well,
Let, let
maybe
me
it's
ask
more
you
worse than
before.
that.
I got you, my friend. Before we go, though, we are hearing that one student got upset
So
and
what
we
I
have
could see,
one student got upset. Allegations, mind you, allegations. We don't know how true it is. That one student got upset and got vexed and just decided to burn the place down. We don't know whether that is true or not. Do you know that young lady? And do you feel that she should get help?
signal.
Are you hearing
Yeah,
me now?
what I heard that is upset students.
Yeah.
All right, I understand this message.
Yeah.
For the child them, right? Or the girl that what them said that create the fire. You have to know them these girls using drugs. It could be any kind of drugs. It could be marijuana, it could be Mali, it could be the real coke, it could be injection. All of these things you have to find out. And the fire could just look like when you done drugs, so it could just look like something that you do nice. I see it happen already. 'Cause when the hospital and born down, one of the nurses injects herself and the fire could just look like
Yep. Sorry about that. Bad internet connection again. Bad internet connection. We need to get to the bottom of what has happened. There's no need to push this under the rug. There's no need to cloak up under air finale with this one message, one Guyana BS, and hide the truth from you people. Whatever the truth is, we need to get to the bottom of it. And that is what we are attempting to do here. We're not going to sit by.
For the money.
here.
You're not spending money there to protect
Go ahead.
Civic. Don't
Go
send
ahead.
a message.
You guys are like, yep. Is there another person that wants to speak after this brave gentleman finished talking? Go ahead, sir. Make your point. Thank you.
Anyone want that?
Anything else you wish to say before we go? Anything else you want to say before we go?
Yeah. I would always keep a love in my heart for the girls them. And I would never forget them. Till the day that me I gone or my soul gone, I still gotta live with them. That's why I can say and keep a love in my heart for the girls them. And I can carry that these feelings inside of me. But anyway, you still have to be strong and I need the people them to be strong also. Together. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend, and we are with you.
Yeah, Mark.
Yep. The two
Yeah.
girls, all of
And
the
let me
girls.
go.
Yes, but the
Let me go back to the
girls.
front, right?
Yeah. Is there another person there that wants to say something? You think?
Let me go back to the front, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
No, they're not want them broken, man. Them broken. You got two of them neighbor, them broken.
No problem.
The
I
heart
respect it.
broken. The
Tell them-
heart broken. They
tell
don't
them-
want talk.
Tell them we say hi and that we are praying for them and that we are with them. Tell them we say hi.
Right,
Hi, sir.
buddy? We pray for you. We deal with you. We fight for you. For you get better benefit.
Yeah.
Them thing must not call back again. The money where the government is sending this region must spend there. That's the problem we got.
Yeah.
And I know that too.
Yes.
Right, my buddy? Thanks. I see Civic steady, man.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Good, my buddy. Yeah. Yeah, man. So we going now out of Campbelltown.
Where are we going back now to, Civic?
Right? This is Campbelltown. Remember, we came from there just now.
Yeah, we lost Civic there again. Just in a few minutes' time, we will begin wrapping up. This is very, very sad. And again, like I've said, this is what the PPP regime, they do not want you guys to see or hear. another version. They want you to accept their whatever propaganda they're selling to us. They want us to accept that. That is their problem. They want us to accept that. We are not going to accept the PPP's version. The PPP's version is basically hogwash. And that is why you see they're attacking social media. They're attacking people like myself in saying that we are attempting to divide. No, there's nothing about division here. Absolutely nothing. It is the plain truth, is what we are showing you guys. Nothing about politics here. They're the ones who are playing the politics. They're the ones who have politicized everything through propaganda works that they're doing. We are not about that. We are about the truth, telling you guys the whole truth, showing you guys firsthand, not propaganda. You're hearing from the people. Those are not staged interviews and so forth. You are hearing and you have heard from the people. You have seen things firsthand for yourselves. That is what this is about. I know Civic might be very tired as well. His phone battery probably is going. Let me just remind you guys that this afternoon in Brooklyn, if you're in Brooklyn and even if in Queens, or if you want to hop by over, you're going to be in Brooklyn at Church and Rogers. Well, it's a church, and when you're in Church and Rogers, it's just a stone throw away. Veronica Place is right there. There's a big church. We're told then that we can utilize in front of that church, which is a stone throw away from Rogers. Church and Veronica Place, a stone throw away from Rogers. Even when you get there to Church and Rogers, you will see the folks with their candles and so forth, a stone throw away over to Veronica. You know, they got that big church right there on Veronica Place and Church Avenue. Again, it's just a stone throw away from Rogers Avenue. This afternoon, take your candles, walk into the dollar store, buy a candle for 50 cents, buy a couple of candles in the event that people may show up there and don't have candles. It's from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I noticed that Civic has rejoined us.
This is a Rajan hotel. This is a shortcut to the hotel.
Oh,
See, they say?
The hotel. They're
They
right.
say you're going to the hotel.
Yeah.
See the bin? Garbage. See? Store there right there. They be selling right here. This is Rajan's hotel. See? That's a red papa on the tree there. See? There's a Brazilian that he's selling.
Civic,
Yeah.
before we go, your closing remarks,
Yeah.
please. As we're thankful for what you have done today. Your closing, what is your message to the people before we go?
Stay alert. Stay alert. We have to win this. We have to. We're not taking this. The problem lies at the Regional Democratic Casino. There is where the problem is. And if the Commission of Inquiry is coming, we want to see the integrity of the Commission. Name the Commission. We want to see the integrity. And when we see the integrity, then we will decide who. This is a serious matter. You don't get anybody to do these things. That's the problem here. And I'd like everybody to don't give this matter up. We cannot. Those forces and people bury and gone there, they're going to still come here and look after this community. The school want to move from there. The school got jumpy 30 years now. The pastor them cannot do the work. Them a fully community and fully government and fully people them. There's what going on there. They can't do the work. You said they got this chair and a pull and fall and throw down themselves on the arms. Anyway, that's what they're doing.
Civic, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Ahmed, thank you all so
This
much.
thing need
Civic.
honesty, cleanness. This is the front. This is my friends them. They'll be here sometimes. That's the pastor them cannot do the work. Them fully government, fully government and fully people. Them. Government is spending enough money here. You need accountability here and transparency. And if you cannot get accountability and transparency, this can't solve. The president have to stand, use his pen, the weapon, and dismiss them. And if you do that, we roar for you. There is where the problem is. At the Regional Democratic Council, there is where you have to work. And if you cannot do that for please us, we are not staying in this community. We're not staying here. We'll be leaving this place forever. Because what we are seeing here is devaluation and inflation, exploitation, prostitution. That is what we are seeing here. And if Mahatma Gandhi, this is the front, right? If Mahatma Gandhi cannot come to the front, if Irfan Ali, the president of this country as a Muslim, cannot bring Mahatma Gandhi to the front, we would not be accepting Muhammad. And we mean it. We need just truth at the front. And truth would give us justice. And justice now will. We're begging you. How's your police? Me don't frighten them. You got right to charge any evidence, go stand in the witness box to me. The same thing to next month. Anytime the 23 years, that is what they did me. In the 5 years that Granger ran this country and Mr. Kingston was here, I never had no charge, no complaint at the station for me Civic. Soon as the commander chainsaw, I know that will be coming now. I'm wise enough to know that. So I'm prepared for these things. I'm ready. You see, I went to the state police can't get a proper explanation just to harass you, to break your way from this. You know, yeah. Break you down. They don't want you to talk.
All right, we lost Civic there. Sorry about that. But we will wrap up for now. We have been on for almost 3 hours. You got a glimpse of Madia, inside out. Sad situation indeed. And we must continue, as Civic said, to stand strong. Not to give up. The indigenous brother said that too. Not to give up. People are traumatized. You heard that indigenous brother is talking about the two girls, the girls and the other kids as well. But the two little girls that he can recall, he knows them. And it's still on his mind. He just started to eat today. You can just imagine what the parents are going through as well. An entire community, an entire township. All we're getting is just the propaganda from the PPPC, the propaganda, every day, every time, propaganda, using these little kids for political props and all manner of things. They're not concerned about the kids. It's how they look from a political standpoint. Propaganda from the PPPC. We must reject all propaganda coming from them. And we must not be fearful, all because they believe or they say that people are politicizing this stuff. To hell with them. People got to politicize it, because had it not been for bad politics, those kids would have been alive today. Had it not been like the bad politics on the part of the PPPC, those kids would have been alive today. And I have this message to Irfan Ali and Jack Deo. To hell with you guys. If you guys feel that this is politicizing the situation, I have no apologies to make to you guys. Because you guys, because of bad politics, are responsible for the deaths of those 19 young people. You have neglected the dorm. You have neglected those young people. You have neglected an entire community, and you continue to neglect an entire country. How could people trust you guys? Accept full responsibility for what has happened. But now they want to spend hundreds of millions of dollars, all because they're pretending that they care. And this seemed to be a money-making venture now. The mourning of family members and the mourning of a community is now a money-making venture for the likes of Irfan Ali, Jack Deo, Jerry Govaya and other bloodsuckers of the private sector commission and so forth. It's a money-making venture. Let Jerry Govaya come out. They will come with their crocodile tears and say they haven't slept. They've been there on the ground. We have been on the ground for almost 3 hours. Do you see councillors walking around? Do you see them stopping by at the shops? Do you see them talking to people? Do you see anybody walking around to see how the community is empty? Empty. No sign, no evidence of what the regime is saying, that they have their presence, heavy presence on the ground. Nothing whatsoever. Whenever they come with their lies at press conferences, we will counter those lies right here on 107.1 FM. We've got to go, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys, so much. Don't forget, this evening in Brooklyn, Church and Rogers, well, Church and Veronica Place, which is right off of Church and Rogers Avenue. You can't miss it. Right there this evening from 6 p.m. Walk with a candle. Walk with a candle, guys. Walk with a candle. And we hope that no PPP politician or whatever is going to be there, because the people are angry at the PPP regime. They're angry and they don't want to see any PPP politician there at all. See you guys later. Thanks a lot to Civic for his bravery. Wish Guyana has more people like Civic. If they had 10 members of parliament in the opposition like Civic, 10, just 10. Just 10. God bless you all. See you guys later. Continue to pray for the entire township of Madia and the entire country. Thanks again to Civic. Thanks to Lincoln Lewis. Thanks to all of you. God bless.
Hello, this is attorney Shellen Washington, owner and founder of the Washington Law Firm, located at 455 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. We're specialized in medical malpractice, personal injuries, matrimonial law, and landlord and tenant. If you're in need of legal representation, please give us a call today. The number to call is 718-877-3100. Consultation is free at no cost to you, so call us today to see if we can be of any assistance to your legal needs. Again, the phone number to call us is 718-877-3100.